Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to take a look at Viveport Infinity. For those of you that don't know, Viveport Infinity is a VR subscription service where you have unlimited access to hundreds of VR games, apps, and videos through Viveport.com. There's two models for the subscription service. You can do a monthly, which you have unlimited access for the month, and you also get exclusive offers and discounts for $12.99 US dollars a month. Or you can go for the yearly, which is $107.88. And there is a 14-day free trial period. Now, I'm currently on the free trial period. And based on my early experience through Viveport Infinity, I am deciding to go ahead and accept the yearly subscription for $107.88. I think that's the best value for the money. And I do strongly recommend Viveport Infinity for power VR users out there. You will save a ton of money. If you play VR every day, it's a no-brainer to subscribe to this service. You will be using it almost every day if you want to. There probably is no reason to buy games outside of Viveport Infinity as long as you're okay with missing out on some AAA titles. Obviously, you'll probably still buy something like Half-Life Alyx that comes out, but a lot of those minor games that you would have bought, you probably have other choices that you can choose from the Viveport Infinity library, which is pretty expensive. Me personally, I'm going to go ahead and keep buying games from Steam VR because I want to support VR devs, but I'll definitely still be saving lots of money because there's lots of games that I might have bought in the past, but I'll try out through Viveport Infinity and figure out that, they're probably not worth spending the money on. Now, I have a huge Steam library, okay? I have over 4.5k games, and at least 1,000 of those are VR games, if not more. Probably on the more side. If I had to guess, I would guess I have around 2,000 VR games, not just from the VR Steam library, but also from Oculus, my Oculus library, as well as some from the Oculus Go as well. So I have VR games on mobile VR, Android, although that's already canceled, so you can forget about those already. Oculus Go, well, that's already not being supported anymore, but I still have those titles there, and Oculus Home, and then Steam VR. And there's a lot of VR games I haven't played, so really there is no need for me to subscribe to Viveport, but I'm deciding to subscribe to Viveport because there are many games that I wanted to buy, and I was just waiting for a big sale, but I was just unsure of whether I wanted to spend that money, and I've gotten to try out those games through Viveport, and it's just a great way for me to save some money, try out games, and see if they're worthy or not. And so far, it's been a fun experience. I'm trying out games that I was like, oh, I don't have that in my library. Let me try that one. And so let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is the normal VR library through Viveport Infinity. So you see a lot of these games I already own. I already own Creed Rise to Glory. No reason for me to play that on Viveport. A Fisherman's Tale, already own it. Angry Birds, Isle of Pigs, already own it. The funny thing is, I've only played one of those three games I just mentioned. I have not played A Fisherman's Tale yet, or Angry Birds. I want to. They're in my library. I bought them. I just haven't gotten around to playing them. I know, I'm really bad. Fruit Ninja, I like that game. I wish I could spend more time on it. Gun Club, I own that game. I wish I could spend more time on it. Westworld, I did complete, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I think it's an underrated gem in VR. Oxygen, I was not a big fan of that game. To the Top, I like that game, but I'm just too busy to play a climbing game in VR, really. Touring Cards, I liked it. I spent some time in it. The Morrigan, really liked that one. I think it's underrated. I can't believe there's people that actually don't like it. Crisis VR Brigade, or V Brigade, I liked it. I own it. Last Day Defense, liked it. Own it. On Oculus, it was actually free on the Oculus Store for everyone. Carly and the Reaperman, that's one I don't own, and I'm going to try out on Viveport. I Expect You to Die, own it. Undead Development, own it. Well, I mean, you get the point here. I could go on all day right here. There's also the homepage, which shows some of the featured titles, and it was not working properly for me earlier. But Paper Beast is really the reason that I decided to subscribe to Viveport. I really wanted to try out that game. I almost bought it on the Steam store. In fact, I bought it and I refunded it because, I'm going to subscribe to Viveport. Oh, no. So I've been having that issue today. I don't know what's going on with Viveport, but the homepage seems to be bugging out. But anyways, see some of the featured titles here. Paper Beast, Down the Rabbit Hole, already own. Snapshot, that's a game coming to the Steam store. I don't believe it's available yet, and I'd love to try it on Viveport and see how it... Multiplayer games, I definitely... going to spend more time in them with Viveport because I hate buying multiplayer games. And Into the Radius there as well. I'm sorry. This homepage is not working well today. It's not really a big an issue. I can find the games regardless. So this is my library through Viveport Infinity. So these are only Viveport Infinity games. Let me show you... Let me show you something else before I get into my library. I don't want to spend too long, but I want to show you that when you're looking at the list here, you want to definitely click on content type and click on PC VR because you only want to see PC VR games. You don't want to see other types of games. Okay, and then you want to go by price and you want to go Infinity. So that way you're only looking at PC VR games and you're only looking at Infinity games. So that's my tip for looking through the library of Viveport. So anyways, let's look at the ones that I've already picked. So I've already picked these. I have not downloaded a lot of these. Only some of these I've downloaded. So far, I bought Viveport Infinity last Friday, or tried it out for the 14 days. And I've already downloaded and played 11 games on it. Yeah, I'm a VR addict or VR fan. And obviously, Snapshot I haven't played yet. I haven't downloaded it yet. So let me go through the ones I have played. Rhythm Boxing, I downloaded and played. I liked it a little bit. It's a good workout, but it's just not a very good game. It's like better than the Box VR. I don't know if you've played Box VR, but Box VR is a smoother, more polished experience, but the workout is not as good as the one you get from Rhythm Boxing. Rhythm Boxing just has poor gameplay. It's very repetitive, but it's a really good workout. And you have to be super fast. And once you get to that 10th level, you almost have to be like a robot. I think it's impossible. The Great Wall, this is a game that I've wanted to play. It's not on the Steam store, but I've seen it on the Oculus store. I've always wanted to play it because I'm a big VR roller coaster fan. And basically, it's a roller coaster down the Great Wall of China. It's a super cheap game, something that I could never justify buying because it looked really bad. It was what I expected. It was it was okay. You know, since I got it through Viveport Infinity, I feel like I didn't get robbed. And I was okay with the experience. I wanted to experience it. I did. Ghostbusters, again, a game I couldn't justify buying because it's too short and too high a price for the short experience. But now I'm really looking forward to playing it. I've already downloaded it and I'm going to play it very soon. I'm going to try both Ghostbusters. The Holy City, a game just released on the Steam store. $20, pretty high as far as price goes. And after experiencing it on Viveport Infinity, I'm glad I didn't buy it, because it was just very mediocre. Now, Sky Sanctuary, very important, a detail I want you all to know about. It's not the most updated version. So there's a version that's just released on the Steam store. I'm going to assume it's version 1.0, but the one here is from 2017. So it's not the most recent version that was released. So be aware of that. That does happen on Viveport Infinity. You're never sure if you're getting the most recent updated version of the game. For Sky Sanctuary, that is the case. I did get a message from the developer, though, saying that they were going to update Viveport Infinity, so I'm looking forward to that. Battle Group just released on the Steam store. I played a little bit. I want to play more to get a better feel for the game. I might do a review, I might not. It just depends on how it goes. Doe, Guilty Pleasure. I've wanted to play this game, but I couldn't justify buying it because it just didn't look really good. And yeah, it was pretty bad, so I'm glad I didn't buy it. DOS boot. I'm looking forward to downloading and playing that. It looks pretty neat. So you see some of the games. A lot of these I haven't played. Life Hutch is one that I really want to play and download. So haven't done that yet though. And just to show you some more games, see, all of these are games I don't own. So this is why I'm showing you the list. So there are, even for somebody like me who has a big VR library, there's still lots of games that I don't own. Cave Digger, I own the free version, didn't own the DLC. Now I get to play the one with the DLC version. Great. Escape Room VR Inner Voices. Now I own Inner Voices, the old game version, not the Escape Room version. The Inner Voices just VR. I thought it was terrible. So they've like updated the game, and I kind of wanted to buy it because I was curious, but after experiencing their earlier version of the game and seeing how bad it was, I was very reluctant to buy it. So now I get to try it on the Viveport Infinity. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. Saber Fight, another game, very questionable. I wasn't sure if it was good or not, so I couldn't justify, paying full price for it or even the sale price, especially given the negative reviews on Steam. But I'll be happy to try it out on Viveport Infinity. That's a game that I just never would have bought unless it was like at a really low sale price. So I'm glad I get to try it out on Viveport Infinity. Trinity, another video. That's like a video game. It's like a cinematic experience. It's like a 360 video almost. Well, it is a 360 video now that I think about it. It is. I couldn't justify paying for it. I really couldn't. It just didn't look very good to me. And after experiencing it, my opinion is it's not very good. I won't be doing a review on that, though. I just didn't like it. It's not for me. Maybe some other people like it. I didn't like it. I'm glad I didn't pay for it. Another game here, Hotel Transylvania Popstick. This is I like VR music rhythm games, as you guys know. I've played a whole bunch of them, and I just could never justify paying for this, not even on sale, because it just didn't look all that great to me. And I played around with it somewhat in VR. I want to put a little bit more time on it. I basically have already played, though, every song on with both modes. So I'll probably be doing a review pretty soon, but I just want to spend a little bit more time. But so far, it's been an underwhelming experience. Paper Beast, I really loved it. And I'm debating on whether to buy it on the Steam store as well or not. If I was making a lot more money with my current job, I'd buy it, but we'll see. I definitely like the game, definitely like the experience. If I ever unsubscribe from Viveport Infinity, I'll definitely be buying Paper Beast because I want it in my library. So you see some other games. Tabletop Gods, really good. Go for Launch Mercury's a game I've always wanted to play. Richie Plank's Experience. I always wanted to try that, but it seemed like for VR beginners, and I just could never justify paying the amount they want for that. But I'm glad to try it out on Viveport Infinity. Gravity Sketch, something I want to try out. It's a nice app. See if it's worth the money. Yeah, there's a lot of Tribe, another very good app. Very happy to try it. Now, Together VR. I just don't want this on my Steam library. I really don't. It's kind of cringe. I don't like buying those type of games on my Steam library. I feel like they're a little on the cringy side. But it's on Viveport Infinity. Why not try it out? Someday. That's not one that I'm really... Oh, Mio Garden was something that I really wanted to play. Just couldn't justify, paying for it. But I'm real happy to try it out on Viveport Infinity. I want to see what it's like. Also, Beyond Tokyo. Want to test it out. Want to see how it is. Swords of Gargantua, a multiplayer game. I'm very reluctant to buy those just because a lot of them die. So I'll be happy to try this out on Viveport Infinity and see what multiplayer is like. Are there still players playing it or not, etc. Echoes in White, one of those meditative experiences, kind of a high price tag for what is there, but I'm happy to try it out. Same thing for Satori Sounds. And I could go on and on. There's just so many here. So you see I have lots of games. 1111. This is a narrative-driven experience in VR. Really looking forward to playing it. And I've been just waiting for a sale on this one to buy it. It's never been on sale, but I'm happy to get it here on Viveport Infinity. Into the Radius. So many mixed reviews on this one. I don't know if it's good or not. I wanted to buy it, just waiting for a lower price. Happy to try it out here on Viveport Infinity. Bizarre Barber. This is a game that I just couldn't justify buying it all. It just didn't look that good to me, but we'll see. Tower Tag, another multiplayer game. Couldn't justify paying for it. War Remains got some mixed reviews, so I wasn't sure if I should buy it or not. Failspace seems like it might be a good game, but it seems like it might be already dead, so we'll see. Virtual Vacations coming to the Steam store soon. Definitely want to test it out, see if it's good or not. Crisis VR 2 Brigade. Wow, I'm really looking forward to playing this one. I like the original, and I'm happy to play the second version, see if it's good or see if it's worthy of even purchasing on Steam maybe after my subscription ends. Carly and the Reapermen. Man, I just don't have anybody to play co-op with, but happy to try out the single player on Viveport Infinity. So as you can see, I have lots of games that I want to play on Viveport Infinity. Some bad multiplayer games like Battle X that weren't well reviewed. Hey, I could just test them out and see how they are. Warzone, another bad multiplayer game. When I say bad, I just mean they were not well reviewed on Steam. I haven't played them, so I don't really know for sure. But, I get to test them out on Viveport Infinity without, the risk of paying money for a multiplayer game and then finding out that nobody's on it. So yeah, overall, I'm very happy with Viveport Infinity. It's not perfect. Like I said, the app is kind of buggy, as you can tell by when I click on home. I've been having no problems as far as using either the Windows Mixed Reality or Oculus Rift on it. And so far, I'm pretty happy with the purchase. I've definitely, with all the games that I've played so far, I'm almost up to the amount of money I will be paying for it for the whole year. So I probably need to hold back and not play them all the time. I definitely want to play some games in my Steam library backlog, but right now I'm just happy going through Viveport, seeing all the games that I missed out on, and trying them out. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. I definitely recommend Viveport Infinity. I know some people have a negative outlook on Viveport Infinity just because of the subscription-based nature. Maybe devs not getting as much money as they normally would through a sale through Steam. And yeah, I see that as a problem too, but it's here, and I'm reviewing the service. Whether you think it's good or not for developers, that's another question. I might tackle that question another day, but right now I'm just reviewing the service, seeing if it's something that even a VR power user like me would find useful. And so far, yeah, it's very useful. I'm going to save a lot of money using the service. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.